In this video, we're going to start with our Dillon XL-650 5-station progressive reloading press all set up and ready to load 9mm Luger ammunition with the case feeder. Then we're going to take a look at using the RCBS bullet feeder and see what kind of a difference that can make with our throughput. In this particular case, we're using a combination of different types of dies. We've got the Hornady sizing and depriming die. We've got the Dillon powder measure and expansion station. We've got provisions to use a powder check. We've got an open station that we've left open for the bullet feeding die. And then we're using a Lee crimp and seat die in station number 5. So we're going to use eventually all 5 stations for this particular operation. So let's get to loading. Each time we're going to take a bullet with our left hand as we crank the lever with our right hand. And once we get into a rhythm, we can go pretty quickly using this technique. Here I'm visually inspecting the powder level each time as well. Now that we've loaded some rounds on the XL-650 without the bullet feeder, let's see what kind of a difference we can make with the bullet feeder. So I'm just going to take the unit here and bolt it down to a custom stand that I've put together. Here I'm using a couple bolts to secure the bullet feeder base to a 3/8" steel bracket that's bolted to my table. So I'm just going to snug that up. And our mounting is complete. And as you can see here, the RCBS bullet feeder, when being used with the Dillon XL-650, ends up being at about the same height as the top of the unit with the case feeder installed. So we're going to be installing the bullet feed die in station number 4, just after the optional powder check stage. And so what I've got here is the bullet feed die that we get with the RCBS bullet feed kit. I've already got the appropriate bushing in there. And I've also already installed the appropriate bullet fingers and tensioning band. We'll cover the setup of those in subsequent videos. So what I'm going to do is just thread the bullet feed die in at station number 4. Next, I'm going to take the clear tube and put the turned down section facing up. This is going to be the place where we can see how many bullets that we have fed from the bullet feeder waiting to be inserted into the cases. Next, I'm going to take the upper feed tube, which consists of a flexible spring section as well as a coupler. I'm going to firmly insert the spring into the drop tube section on the bullet feed bowl, and then I'm going to take the coupler and drop that onto the clear plastic tube. Now that we have all the basic pieces in place, we can actually feed some bullets and then adjust the die setting. So I'm going to plug in my power jack on the back of the bowl here, and that's actually going to start the drum assembly inside turning. So now it's time to drop in some bullets, and this unit has a capacity of approximately 200 bullets. So we're just going to pour some in, and we'll let that feed so that our tube fills up, and we can then adjust the orientation of the feed die. We can see these bullets dropping in there. Okay, so that means that our bullet feed tube is full. Notice how the machine shut off automatically when our feed tube was full with bullets. Now we can actually adjust the feed die. So what we're going to do is just continue the loading process by raising the ramp. And what I'm going to do is screw down the bullet feed die until I see a bullet drop. Now I'm going to lower the rim, and then we're going to give it an additional half turn. And then after giving it that additional half turn of feed, we can then just take and turn our lock ring down. And for now, we're just going to snug that finger tight because it might need additional fine tuning. Okay, so let's see if that setting is actually going to work for us. Each time we're going to keep a close eye on our powder level, and the bullets should start to feed by themselves. So far so good. We've got a bullet automatically fed there, and we can start to go with it. We'll be able to pick up our loading pace significantly now. When you equip a Dillon XL-650 progressive reloading press with a case feeder, you can achieve truly amazing round counts per hour. But when you further augment that press with an RCBS bullet feeder, you can truly achieve amazing results. This is a very exciting accessory, and I'll have to say it makes loading with the progressive reloader very enjoyable and a lot of fun. Truly an amazing piece of equipment, and this is just the start on ultimatereloader.com. We're going to take a look at loading other calibers with this RCBS bullet feeder, and we'll also take a look at how it works with other progressive reloading presses. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and we're just getting started here, and I hope that you'll continue to join us on ultimatereloader.com. Thank you.